EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Week 1 is behind us. It's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one for you this afternoon between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. The Giants come into this one sensing that this is going to be a game for the offenses. Both teams can get up and down the field. We're expecting a high-scoring affair, and this could very easily come down to the team that has the ball last wins. So let's go now to East Rutherford, New Jersey, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
They bring in the extra tight end. First down at the 20. Miller's tackled down after a gain of 7.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
Miller's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Throws the pass. The running back to keep an eye on today is Lamar Miller.
I like Lamar Miller. Kind of slick, knows how to slither through those holes and get those extra yards. When he's healthy, he's been very productive.
Finds Tate. Tate's met at the 37. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. The Seahawks are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Second down coming up.
Let's go.
Miller's ready to run off of the screen. This is 3rd down. The Seahawks lined up, bunch formation. Winston standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Lee's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. 1st and 10. And the give to Lamar Miller. Right there that time for the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Makes the catch.
Good job, D. Good job. That's where you fly to the ball.
Set up now at the 32.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Winston's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Lamar Miller with the carry. Run it right.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit.
The defensive line will be the focus here in this game. If they're disrupting the quarterback, the rest of the defense will have a chance to do their thing.
What? Here we go.
The Seahawks snap it at the 31. To Daniels. And pick up about 4.
That's a good job by the receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Lee's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. Play after play after play here on this drive. The the Seahawks offense is still out there as we get the second quarter underway. Just 4 yards away from the end zone. Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. It's Miller. Ball is out. The defense has the football.
That's a good learning experience right there. You fumble the football, you learn from it, you know why you fumbled it. Next time, correct it so you don't do it again.
Freeman's going to secure the handoff. Into the open. A foot race to the end zone. The 30, the 20, the 10. In stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
How about the blocking up front? Lets the running back get in the secondary, and he is so quick and elusive. He avoids the tackles and takes it all the way for the touchdown.
The Giants ready here for the kickoff. It'll be a touchback. The Seahawks are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Hey, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Second down, 3 to go. Brandon Flowers picks off that pass. We've got a tight one early in the second quarter, and now the offense will look to build on the lead coming off the interception.
Yeah, you know, it was a good job by the defense, taking nothing away from them. But what was the offense thinking with that play call and that throw by the quarterback?
The Giants snap it at the 41. Scans the field. It's intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Seahawks offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Second down, and they must be careful at this point. Second down and 9. Miller's taking it on the screen. That's a gain of 6.
The Seahawks, that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and his third down's much easier with this situation.
Winston's got it in the gun. Looking to go deep. The defender appears to have no. The receiver has the catch. It sure looked like an interception for a while there, Phil. But how about the effort by the wide receiver?
Never give up, Jim. That's what you do as a wide receiver in this league. And he did in that time, and he gets the catch over the defender. What a job.
Winston's completion percentage, 80% on the day. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
The Giants defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. And Woodson with a near interception.
Well, you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field, play tight man-to-man coverage. It takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there that time.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Mike 56! Mike 56!
Playing press coverage to the outside. The Seahawks snap it at the 36. Heaving it down the field. The ball is taken out of his hands.
Third long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just great.
He'll He'll throw it over the middle. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. First down and 10. Gets the handle here. Brian Cushing puts it into that play.
The Seahawks, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
Miller's brought down after picking up just a yard. Third down on the way.
Here we go.
Miller's got it on the handoff. Taylor's the one who brings him to the ground.
Miller's looking for a place to run the football that time to pick up the third down and short, but nowhere to go. Offensive line gets dominated. Now it's fourth down.
And converts on the 3. Phil, how about the kick here before the intermission? What does that do for this team?
Well, Jim, I think it puts them in a good frame of mind. It was a good drive by the offense, so that's got to give them confidence. And anytime you're close going into halftime, you got to be happy about that.
Hilton's taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Giants offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
It's first down as they head to the line. Brady's lined up. 2 tight ends set. Brady's on the move. He's got a wide open alley. The ball is fumbled.
On defense nowadays, I don't care who's back there as a quarterback. You must be aware and not let them out of the pocket. Any quarterback in the NFL now can scramble out there and pick up some yards. Good job that time of the QB, and he gets the first down.
The give. And gains maybe 4. The Giants are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. And now they'll try over again on second down. Brady is in the shotgun. And Freeman has the catch. Tackles made, and the first down is picked up. The Giants will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. First down on the way. He's hit as he throws it. Two tight ends on the field here. Look at Derek Wolfe with the sack. The Giants are going to call a timeout. Want to talk about this third down. This will be a field goal attempt from 49 yards out. Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one. That will bring us to the end of the second quarter here in East Rutherford. We'll take a break and be ready for the start of the second half in just a moment. Nugent ready now to get the second half started. The second half is officially underway. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Giants offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here. The Seahawks go with the dime formation here on defense. Snap back to Brady from the gun. Aaron Donald with the sack.
Well, we know one thing. If you're a defensive tackle, you got power. And it was on display that time. Wonderful job by the big fella, busting through there and getting the sack on the QB.
3rd and long. And it's complete to Vernon Davis. The Giants don't want any part of punting the football. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Brady from the gun. The Giants turn the ball over on downs.
When you're winning a game in the second half and you go for it on 4th down and you come up short, I'm telling you what, if you lose this football game, there is going to be a lot of second guessing going on. That was a big gamble, and it didn't pay off.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down. Winston's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Takes the hit, throws. Third and 5 following the incompletion. Winston's going to take it from the gun. Reaches out and snatches it. Gains 5.
When you play zone coverage, the quarterback might have to hold the football just a little longer. But these guys nowadays, when you play zone, they know how to throw and catch and get it done.
The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play. Reese is going to take the handoff. A game breaker. Touchdown. Well, we knew the next score was going to be a critical one, and it turns out they're the ones to get it, making this a tie game midway through quarter number 3.
Oh, boy, that just takes all the pressure off of you. You know, when it gets in the second half and midway into 3rd quarter, you start watching that scoreboard. So to come up with that touchdown and tie this game up, that eliminates a lot of pressure.
Extra point is good. The Giants prepared to return the kickoff. And a touchback. The Giants take the field here. Their last possession ended with the very crazy decision going for it on 4th down from their own territory. An unusual decision, to say the least.
I don't know if it's unusual. We see this all the time from this guy. So it's when you're going to learn. You know, I guess when you
ball is out.
The Giants did a good job that time. Going to pass on 1st down and picked up some nice yards. Now 2nd and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
Who's 20? 53.
2nd and 3. Freeman's handed the football.
Number 24 on the carry. 3-yard loss of play.
Now looking at 3rd down. Trying to beat the play clock. Wayne's got it. 1st down. Freeman's lined up in a single back formation. Searching for space to the right. Gains 12.
Freeman's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the 1st down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The Seahawks defense now is going to go nickel. 1st and 10. Freeman's taking the handoff. Has space.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up 1st downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
At the 31, here we go. Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play.
got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field. Teams in the NFL spend about 30-40% of their time all week long practicing plays in the red zone. So there's a lot they can do here. Let's see if they come up with something that works.
Wasting little time. And Ivory's going to secure the handoff.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and go. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Intercepted. An open lane. The fourth quarter is about to get underway, and we've got a tie game. This one's been fun to call, partner.
Yeah, it sure has. It has been fun, Jim. I love low-scoring games where there's a lot of pressure on the calls, pressure on the players. We've seen that, and it's going to be a fun finish.
Miller's in the backfield. Single back set. He'll take the snap. The first here in the fourth quarter. Going for the deep ball. He's able to come down with it. What a catch. One-handed.
That is an impressive play, no doubt about it. And nowadays, from these receivers, we see one of these every single game. Hey, these guys are good.
First and goal from the 9. And the give to Lamar Miller. Stepping up to the line of scrimmage, the 5-yard line. The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. He's brought down.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and go. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
The game is tied, and time is a factor. Miller's got it on the screen. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play. Chip shot here. Drives it through for the field goal. That field goal puts them in a great position to win the game. The defense now will be rallying, trying to make a stop.
Okay, yeah, you know, the good thing is they got the lead. We're in the fourth quarter, but in the back of your mind, you have to think, wow, we really could have used 7, and you worry that that 3 points is going to come.
The Giants just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Brady going to try to scramble now. Launches it down the field, and it's incomplete.
Wayne's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
Second down and 10. Davis going to pull in the bullet pass. And he's on the sidelines out of bounds.
The Giants, good job that time, moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
That's reception number 4 for him.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. We're drawing near a close, and the defense is trying to preserve a victory. Second down, late in the fourth quarter.
Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve the timeouts.
Tom Brady unleashes the long pass. This is an almost must-convert scenario. Third down coming up here in the late stages. Yes, that's four-down territory, but you don't want to face make or break at this point.
Yeah, on the defensive side, now it's time for the coach to do his job. Be aggressive. Call a defense that the offense has not seen so far today. If you do that, I think you'll catch them by surprise.
The Giants have saved all three of their timeouts for here in the fourth quarter. Crucial play here. Fourth down on the way. Has the reception all alone. Hilton is tackled down.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Vernon Davis with the catch. The Seahawks call a timeout, their first. First down. Pressure on every snap now. First and goal to go from the 2. Into the end zone for the touchdown. One way to finish off that 2-minute drill by scoring on the ground, but there's still plenty of time left. This game is far from over.
There is. Nice play call, running that football in. That caught the defense by surprise. And then the other team, hey, the other team, they've been working on their 2-minute offense also. This is going to be an exciting finish.
They'll take it at the 20. The Seahawks offense comes out here, Phil, desperately looking to put a drive together that can give them a chance here late to win this game.
Always the tough thing to do in a situation like this for the offense is don't try to make the big play. Let it happen. Take a short gain if that's what the defense is giving you, especially on first down. Get this drive started by doing the right thing.
The Seahawks call a timeout and are left now with only one. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way.
Let's go!
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 30. And they get the sack.
To me, this is a no-brainer. Anytime that clock is running and you get sacked in a situation like this, under 2 minutes and you're behind, you use one of those timeouts to stop the clock.
Here we go! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
And now the spike. They still have a long field ahead of them, Phil, so they spike the football to stop the clock and hold on to those timeouts that are so valuable.
Beautiful job of managing the clock and the game situation right there. I thought they should have spiked it. They did. Now they've kept the timeout.
Back at the line. They're going for it on fourth. Lamar Miller has the catch. And Revis in on the tackle. Winston's inability to produce the conversion on fourth down in all likelihood signals the end of their last chance to win this game.
In situations like this, I know the coaches and his teammates all expect him to come through, but not that time. Just not a good throw.
It was a nail-biter. It wasn't pretty.